There's a world huddled in expectation. There's a mother alone with a child. There's a man wearing boots and a cashmere coat with a limited carefully compiled. On a midnight. We're approaching the limit, we're approaching the limit, we're approaching the limit. The limit is here in 3 minutes. Here, sorry. Vamos marciano, vamos para frente, no? Velluto. Hamburg. I mean, I was there. I mean, don't I remember those? In fact, I had this friend, a Hungarian one, and they even stole the Hamburg ticket counter. They stole one out. You know, Hungarians at the time in the 80s, they stole from a bus. I think they're still alive. While the best filmmakers were Hungarian. While they couldn't even go anywhere, like basically Hungary during the epoch of fucking communism, Stalinism. Those days got bees to Hamburg. They stole the damned Hamburg. Near Hamburg Hafen, they stole. They stole from a Hamburg bus those early pathetic machines to ticket. To ticket what? To ticket the fucking city bus shit. You know what I mean? Go for free, but steal the entire automat, steal it. Steal it and then hang out and look over the harbor. And don't get picked up. Don't get picked up. But have sex nonetheless. I meet the lady next year. Really skinny, like one day very skinny, the next day very fat. Namely, I was there with books, you know, which I then had to also steal. I had no money at the time because next year he was in where? At the Mauer, you know what I mean? I was like really pathetic. I wanted to write a book. Tony-winning director Ruben Santiago Hudson and actor Andre Holland. But these Hungarian guys were amazing, and they were like, unfortunately, they always tried to kill themselves. Too much of those. The best films from Gabor is one of that case. Gabor. Their names are Gabor. In fact, I just could go Hamburg. Do you want to go Hamburg? Small businesses connect with customers in new ways. More at salesforce.com. Should I go to Wim Wender's Paris and then should I one more time? What? I mean Palermo, Vimeo, Palermo. Let's put in Palermo. What comes out? Palermo. Sorry. Palermo. Rainer GANAHL. Perché Rainer? GANAHL, sorry for BBC. Rainer GANAHL Palermo, what comes out? Let's see what the fuck comes out. I have no idea what comes out. Oh my god, this cannot be true. Palermo. There's a blicky Palermo here. There's always like, oh my god, Palermo. Preacher Palermo. Has its opening statements today. We looked at its impact on race relations in the United States. Robin Hood. I think those are the investors, Robin Hood, no? What's wrong with all this shit? Everywhere I go, I see Palermo, Dada Lenin, I see artists. I mean, that's the problem. Famous artist, by the way. But she's what? She's obviously, unfortunately, worked for me. Details are emerging. No, that's the problem here. By hundreds of Islamist militants who stormed a town in northern Mozambique. You see the problem here? After days of silence, a government spokesman acknowledged dozens of people have been killed in Palma. He said at least 7 died trying to escape a hotel where they'd been under siege for days. Too much. Has the details. You see what I mean? The problem.
The full extent of the
a lot of
their
problems.
Communications were cut when the town of 75,000
a lot
people
of
was
problems.
overrun on Wednesday. Initially, banks and government installations were targeted by this Islamist group, and there are continued pockets of resistance with these militants holding out in some areas. It's been reported by some experts in the region that the group had wanted to target this area for a while now, and that they have been repeatedly linked with very extreme and brutal violence. And the government now working hard to try and retake this town.
Indonesia's state energy company is trying to control a huge fire at an oil refinery that's injured a number of people. Videos on social media showed an explosion and towering flames. Jerome Wirawan reports from Jakarta.
A massive effort to extinguish large fire at the Balongan oil refinery, operated by state-owned oil and gas company Pertamina, is underway. At least 20 people are injured and have been brought to a nearby hospital. More victims are expected. In its statement, Pertamina said the fire broke out shortly after midnight on Monday early morning. The cause of the fire is unknown, but it began during a lightning storm. Nearly 1,000 people have been evacuated from their homes around the facility.
Another tugboat has arrived to help the growing effort to refloat the giant container ship, which has been blocking the Suez Canal since last Tuesday. There are now 12 tugs trying to dislodge the Ever Given, which has stopped all shipping along one of the world's
that's a good one. Turn
trade
on.
routes. Russell Padmore has more details.
Shipping costs really have doubled. The maritime transport industry might actually have to reroute a lot of vessels to sail around the Cape of Good Hope, going around the southern coast of Africa. Now, the problem there is that we live in this era of just-in-time delivery. That is the cost-effective way of doing it in this modern era. The trouble is, if vessels have to sail around the south of the continent of Africa to get to either Europe or Asia, that effectively adds something like 2 weeks to the journey time.
The European Union and the United States have stepped up their criticism of the military government in Myanmar.
Sorry for
deadly
that.
force against protesters. The EU Foreign Policy Chief, Josep Borrell, described the killing of more than 100 anti-coup protesters on Saturday as a day of horror and shame. President Biden said the violence was outrageous.
Sorry for that.
You're listening to the latest world news from the BBC. Family
Sorry
and
for
friends of
that.
George Floyd have held a vigil in the US city of Minneapolis ahead
Sorry
of the
for
trial of the
that.
white police officer accused of killing him.
Sorry
The
for
death of Mr.
that.
Floyd in May last year sparked protests across the US
Sorry,
and around
sorry
the
for
world.
that. That's a trash
Videos
piece.
showed
One of my
policeman
trash
Derek
pieces,
Chauvin
by the way.
kneeling on Mr. Floyd's neck.
It's
He
worth
faces
saving
charges
that
of
one. No, go
manslaughter
to
and 2 counts
trash.
of murder, which he denies.
Sorry for
Veteran
that.
civil rights activist Al Sharpton spoke at the gathering.
Sorry for
So
that.
tomorrow begins the trial of not only Chauvin, but the trial of the ability of the
Sorry
criminal
for
justice system in
that.
this country to hold police accountable. The criminal
Sorry for
justice
that.
system is on trial tomorrow. Chauvin is in the courtroom, but America's on trial.
Sorry for that.
President of Chile, Sebastián Piñera, says he
Sorry
wants
for
to
that.
postpone elections to choose the team that will rewrite
Sorry
the
for
country's
that. Like,
constitution
unknown.
because
Sorry
of
for
the
that.
rise in
It's
coronavirus
nothing,
cases.
you know. Sorry
In
for
a
that.
televised speech, he said the vote, which was due to be held in 2 weeks, should be pushed back to mid-May. Congress must approve the delay.
Drawings.
Chile's
Sorry for
constitution dates
that.
back to the military rule of General Augusto Pinochet.
Sorry for that.
Custom officials in Ecuador say they
Sorry for
found
that.
185 baby tortoises.
Sorry for that. Sorry for
inside a
that. Sorry for that.
suitcase
Sorry for that.
was
Sorry
being
for that.
sent
Sorry
from
for
the
that. Sorry for that.
Galapagos
Sorry for that.
Islands to
Sorry
the
for that.
mainland. The environment
Sorry for
minister,
that. Sorry for
Marcelo
that.
Matta,
Sorry for
said
that.
the
Sorry for
discovery
that.
was
Sorry
made
for
during a
that.
routine
Sorry for that.
inspection
Sorry for
at
that.
the main airport on the island of Baltra.
Sorry, it's all an
It
incredible
described the
headache.
incident as a crime against the
Sorry
country's
for that.
wild fauna and natural heritage. An unlikely album has been released in Britain featuring organ music played during coronavirus vaccinations at one of the country's greatest cathedrals. Organist
for
at the 13th century
that.
Salisbury Cathedral said they aimed to play calming,
Sorry for
familiar
that.
music which made people feel welcome. The album includes work by Bach, Elgar, Handel and Vaughan Williams. BBC News.
Let's try BBC News canal. Let's see what's
Thank you
going
for the latest
on.
news update.
Sorry
Hello,
for that.
welcome. You are listening to Newsday on the BBC World Service. Claire McDonald and Rahul Tandon with you today. Thanks so much for joining us. Coming up, we're going to be in Yangon shortly, where protests
BBC News, right? Sorry for that.
Definitely toll taken over the weekend, so an update.
Sorry for that. Oh, there's a lot of shit coming out. Sorry for that. Oh, same shit again. Sorry for that. Oh, it's the same. Sorry for that. Oh, sorry for that. It's actually all true, actually. Those guys I know. Oh my god, that's in there too. Sorry for that. Oh, Hong Kong. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. Sorry for that.
But it's Claire's there.
Sorry for that.
In Myanmar because security forces opened fire on
Oh, that's in there too. Sorry for that.
114 protesters. More funerals are scheduled for today.
Sorry for
Will
that.
people feel safe enough to actually hold
Oh,
a to
Rachel,
an
sorry for
activist
that.
we are not naming to protect
Oh,
his
sorry
safety.
for
Thank you so much
that.
for joining us here on Newsday.
Sorry for that.
It's 10:30 in the morning where you are. Just give us
Sorry
a
for
sense
that.
of what the
Sorry
situation
for
is
that,
like from
Manfred.
what you
Sorry
can
for
gather.
that.
So the situation is
Seymour
some
anyway.
places
Sorry for that.
in
Oh, Kai,
Yangon
sorry
and
for
in some
that.
major parts of the cities
Sorry for
are
that.
still quiet, although some places are protesters are still ongoing the protest,
Sorry for that.
and the military and
Oh,
security
sorry for
forces are
that.
still doing the crackdown.
Sorry for that.
And so people
Sorry
are
for
very
that.
scared, and
Sorry for
businesses
that.
are not fully functioning at the moment.
Sorry for
Give us
that.
some
Okay,
of the
that's
stories
exactly
that
where I
you've
want to
heard
go. No.
now of what actually has happened over the
Sorry
weekend.
for that. I sold him out.
So this
Sorry for
weekend we
that.
saw
In
many
there.
bloodshed
Sorry for that.
in the whole country, in major
Sorry
cities
for
like
that.
Yangon, also Bago, and also Mandalay,
Sorry for
and other different parts of the country. And so some
Sorry for that.
funerals were not able to do. So in Bago,
Sorry for
one of the
that.
students, activist, he was killed, and while he was
Killed.
doing his
Sorry for that.
Muslim funeral service,
Uh-huh.
the security forces
Sorry for
entered into
that.
the cemetery
Uh-huh.
so that his friends were
Uh-huh.
not able to say
Sorry for
the last
that.
goodbye for him. So everybody had to run into different
Oh.
parts
Okay, I know
of the
this one.
cemetery. So
Sorry
it
for
was
that.
very
Sorry for
scary,
that.
and the
Sorry for
other
that.
scary
Oh.
moments also happened.
Oh my god,
in
those
many
are in
parts
too.
of
Sorry
the
for
country.
those.
Those scary
including in
moments
the
that you're describing
This is
now,
really gonna.
does that
Sorry
make
for
you
that.
and other young people worried about continuing to
Heavy.
protest?
Sorry
Do
for
your parents
that.
now say, don't go out onto the streets?
Sorry for that.
Yes, our parents also face this similar brutality by the
shit.
military. Also,
Sorry for
so we
that.
are witnessing and we are experiencing the same brutality that the military junta. The military junta has
Sorry
never
for
changed their playbook
that.
of oppressing the own people. But we are determined to move forward together with our one united
Sorry for
voice,
that.
which is to ask the military to
Sorry for
refrain
that.
from
Never
their
saw me
power
there. Sorry for
and
that.
to work with the people
Murad
for the
Andra.
sake
Oh,
of
sorry for
democracy, freedom
that.
for everyone, for future generation.
The
Sorry
death
for
toll was
that.
horrific over the weekend. Do you think some soldiers may consider not following orders now? Because there doesn't seem to be any sign of that at the moment.
Sorry for
Yes,
that.
Rahul, you are very correct. So
Sorry for that.
I check with
Sorry for
some
that.
of the
Oh.
security forces and security
Sorry for
members'
that.
condition.
Alfred Chavez. Sorry for
Most of
that.
them are well determined and they follow the chain of order, the chain of command that they receive from their above. And at the same time,
Sorry for
some
that.
fellow privates, some fellow
Oh my
soldiers
god.
and
Sorry for that.
policemen, policewomen, they became reluctant in dealing with the protesters daily because they also have sympathized. As a result,
Sorry
a
for
lot of
that.
police
Here we go.
forces, they
Sorry for
joined the
that.
CDM movement, civil disobedience movement, which means they do not work
Sorry for that.
their normal
Sorry for
daily
that.
crackdown operations
Sorry for
against the
that.
protesters.
Sorry for
So
that.
we are hoping to see the
Actually,
same things
yeah,
going to
very
happen
familiar.
within the
Sorry for
military,
that.
above
Sorry for
the senior
that.
level, then they
Sorry for
will
that.
join with us.
Sorry for
Let us see what
that.
happens. You stay
Sorry
safe.
for
Thank you so much
that.
for joining us here on Newsday. We'll have more, of
Sorry for
course, throughout
that.
the program from Myanmar.
Sorry for that. Sorry for that. Sorry for that.
BBC
Sorry
World
for
Service. Let's
that.
go to the US now. Millions
Sorry for
across
that.
the nation and
Sorry
indeed
for
across the
that.
world are waiting with
Sorry for
anticipation
that.
today for the opening argument in the trial of
Sorry
Derek
for
Chauvin,
that.
White, former police officer, charged with
Sorry
murdering
for
George
that.
Floyd, a black man. In a
Sorry
video,
for
Chauvin
that.
presses his knee into George Floyd's neck for nearly 9
I
minutes whilst he
remember.
called for
Sorry for
for
that.
his mother and struggled to breathe. When I spoke to
Buddha Dan,
Minnesota
that's
journalist
always
and
sorry
writer
for
Dina Winter
that.
earlier, I began by asking
Oh,
how
that's
common
it.
it was
Sorry
a
for
case like this to have a
that.
police officer
It's actually
in the
real. Sorry
dock.
for that.
It's becoming more common as we get more
Oh,
acquainted
sorry for
with this
that.
problem of police
Sorry
brutality in
for
America. I
that.
think in the
What's
past it
that?
was more rare.
Oh
But
no.
after the Ferguson
Sorry for
case
that.
in Missouri, I think there's
Sorry
been
for
more and more
that.
awareness of police
Oh,
brutality
it's over.
cases, and so
Sorry
we're
for
starting to
that.
see
Oh,
more
look at it.
officers
Sorry
being
for
charged,
that.
but that doesn't always mean they
In
get
there.
convicted.
Sorry for
I mean, this is a
that.
story of global interest.
Sorry for
Talk us
that.
through what it's like
Why do you trash
there
me? Sorry for
on the ground.
that.
Well, downtown in
Sorry for
Minneapolis, near
that.
the courthouse, it's become a
Sorry for
little bit
that. It's
surreal
always
in
the
that there's a
same.
lot
Sorry
of
for that.
barbed wire and
Sorry for
concrete
that.
barriers and
Sorry for
laser
that.
wire
Oh, look all in there.
around
Sorry
the
for
courthouse
that.
and the city hall building across the
Sorry for
street. And
that.
there's
It's not me, by the
plywood
way.
in
It's
windows
ceramic.
and a
Sorry
lot
for
of
that.
businesses in that area
Sorry
and
for
in other parts
that.
of the city because there's some
Oh,
concern that
me.
perhaps
Sorry
riots
for
could break out
that.
again at some point. So
That's
it
in there
looks
too.
just
Sorry
a
for
little bit like a war zone,
that.
and then the
It's
area
hard.
where
Sorry
Mr.
for
Floyd died
that. It's not really
is
old.
basically
Sorry
an
for
autonomous zone
that.
now, where
Sorry for
activists are in
that.
control of about a 4-block
Sorry for
area.
that.
So there's been a lot of
Sorry for
controversy over the
that.
city allowing them to basically take control of this area
Sorry for
and not allow
that.
police in unless there's an emergency or
Sorry for
shooting, death, and
that.
so on. So it's been a tough
Sorry
time
for
in
that.
Minneapolis.
What the fuck is
How are
that?
they
Sorry
doing
for
that? How have they
that.
gained control of that area?
Well, after
Sorry
George
for
Floyd
that.
died near a store in South Minneapolis,
Sorry for
actually the city went in and
that.
put these concrete barriers up to allow people
Sorry
to
for
go there and pay
that.
their respect and mourn.
Sorry for
And
that.
activists
I always
kind of
write
took
too much.
control
I'm
of
so
the
sorry
space
for
and besides other
that.
cities. There was so much going
Sorry for
on,
that. What's
riots
wrong
and
with me?
protests and looting
I
and
remember
arson,
that one.
I don't
Sorry
think
for
we paid a lot of
that.
attention
What's
to
my
it at
problem here?
first, but
Sorry
as
for
time went on, they
that.
continued to get more
I mean,
and more
what's my
people
problem here?
work with
Sorry
them
for
to secure
that.
the space. It's
What's
just
my
now
problem
they
here?
have made a list of
Sorry for
demands in the city and they say
that.
they won't leave until they're
Sorry
met.
for
The
that.
city is
Oh,
saying they're going to
sorry
come
for
in at any point
that.
now and clear them
Sorry
out.
for
So
that.
everyone's bracing to see what happens when that
Sorry for
goes
that.
down.
I'm
So
so
you
sorry
painted a
for
very tense
that.
picture there of the city.
Anyway, let's
Insofar as the
continue.
procedure, the core
We
procedure
were like in
goes,
Hamburg. We're now we
what
know in
will
Hamburg,
we
and then
be able
sorry
to
for
see?
that.
Yeah, for the
I
first
remember
time in
that
the history
one.
of
Karl Marx
Minnesota,
again.
the judge
Sorry for
allowed this
that.
trial to be live
Oh,
streamed.
Linz.
If you have
Sorry
cable
for
TV in
that. I remember
America and you
that.
get court TV, you
Sorry
can
for
watch this trial on your
that.
cable. Or there are numerous media outlets
Sorry
that
for
are live
that.
streaming it, so you should be able to watch
Sorry
it
for
there from
that.
start to finish if you want to.
Sorry for
And the judge decided
that.
to do that because of the pandemic and the fact
Sorry
that
for
we
that. Der
are
Heilige
allowed
Schein des
two
Kapitals.
reporters in the
Like
courtroom at a time.
the holy appearance of capital.
Moment.
Yeah.
Religionskrieg als im Glaube. Then okay. Sorry for that. Maybe there's a school here, you know. Sorry for that.
Is going to be
Anyway,
a very
people
delicate
quoting me.
operation,
Sorry for
almost, you know.
that.
Yeah, the city
It looks
officials have said
intelligent
that
to
they
me.
have
Believe me
done
that
some
one.
work
Sorry
to
for
train
that.
the police department to
Oh,
handle
when
the
when
protests
parents
better. There's
and
some
you know
skepticism
Nazi, you
about
know,
that,
and
though, based on some of
grandparents, you
the
know,
clashes we've had
movimentos
in
habe
the last,
Rolf,
almost a year now.
family
So
stories.
there's
Sorry
still
for
a tension
that.
between the police
Very
department in
familiar. Sorry for
Minneapolis and
that.
protesters.
So
Sorry
how
for
long is the
that.
trial predicted to go on
Ideology
for?
and the
They expect it to
you know
last for
the
about
way
up
you
to
know what I
4
mean, like
weeks. So we'll see if the trial goes
Volksgemeinschaft.
fast,
It's
expected,
really
or
Nazi
slow.
shit. Sorry for
Those
that.
pictures will go around the world, and
Sorry
as
for
she was
that.
saying, if you have court TV on cable TV in America,
Arabic,
you can watch it
Israeli
live
problem.
into your
Sorry
living
for
room, dealing with now the
that.
trial of Derek Chauvin, which gets underway later
Aha,
today
sorry for
in Minneapolis.
that.
And let's get the sports headlines now. James
Treffing
Gregory's
der
here. Morning.
Moderne. Okay, sorry for
Global Stars
that.
from
Mala
World Cup
Adorno.
qualified
Oh my
football
god,
for
sorry for
Qatar 2022 here
that.
in Europe.
Oh my
2010 World Cup champion
style.
Spain
Mala, sorry
needed
for
a stoppage time winner. They
that.
edged past Georgia
Sorry for
2-1 away
that.
from home. It was a bit nervy though. They'd not lost World Cup
La, la,
qualifying
la,
game in
la. Sorry for
28 years. They were
that.
behind at half-time. They did come
Sorry for
back though to keep that
that.
winning run going. World champions France
Sorry for
got their
that. Oh,
first victory.
yeah, my
qualified for
family.
the World
Sorry
Cup
for
with
that.
2-0
Here we
success in
are.
Kazakhstan.
Sorry for
Germany
that.
picked up a 1-0 win in Romania.
It's
Italy were 2-0 winners
GANAHL
in Bulgaria.
Wim
Denmark
Wunder.
hit 8 goals past
The
Moldova, and
sexual
England beat
organ
Albania
is
2
what?
goals to
Sorry for
0.
that. That's
Elsewhere,
in there.
Cameroon's
Sorry
Francis
for
Ngannou was the
that.
first ever UFC heavyweight champion from Africa.
That's my
He won his
shrink. Sorry
rematch
for
with Stipe Miocic at
that.
UFC 260 in Las Vegas on Saturday, thanks to a second-round knockout.
Sorry
Angie
for
Berra of Tunisia beat the
that.
4th seed
Sorry
Sophia
for
Kenin in the
that.
Miami Open
Sorry for
tennis. It
that.
gets her into the
Sorry for
last
that.
16.
Edgar,
In
I
half
love
an
you.
hour's
Sorry for
time, I'm
that.
talking all things AFCON
Daddy always
qualifying.
looking the
What
same,
else?
no?
Sudan
Sorry for
shot South
that.
Africa to reach the tournament
Edgar,
yesterday. More on that in
capitalist
Uganda's
story,
match in
huh?
Malawi
Sorry for
in 30 minutes'
that.
time here on Newsday.
Isn't she
Thanks,
beautiful?
James. Talk to
Sorry
you
for
then.
Claire,
that.
you forgot the main news. India's
Which is?
fantastic victory over
Sorry for
England in the
that. It's in there.
I
Sorry
don't
for
know, I get that in next quarter.
that.
I don't know how it slipped his attention.
Sorry
Let's
for
go to the
that.
business news now, which means Suez News. Andrew Wood is at his
Sorry for
desk in Hong Kong. And
that.
Andrew, do we have some good news coming through, do we think?
No.
We have some reports,
Oh my god, it's
that
in
are
there.
confirmed
Sorry
at
for
the moment
that.
that the Ever Given, the container ship that was being launched.
What's going on? It's
off the
me.
Suez Canal has the
You know,
front
that's
of the
me,
canal
Alfred
has
Cherry,
been free.
approaching the era of Alfred
This
Cherry.
raises
What are you
hopes that
talking here? It's all
perhaps
me, man.
the
It's an
ship might be
interview.
refloated
Sorry
fully
for
in the
that.
next couple of days.
Sorry
As I
for
say, they haven't been
that. Look at
confirmed
it.
yet. I mean, we do know
I
that
love
there were-
Schwanz.
another
I
tugboat
love.
was brought in
It's all
overnight
like.
to help to try
Sorry
to
for
free the Ever
that.
Given. So that makes a massive, well, a
Sorry for
maximum of 12 of them
that.
working at the moment.
Sorry for
If this is
that.
true, if it does seem that the
Sorry for
front of it has
that.
been freed, then that's good news. There was talk earlier that
Sorry for
they might
that.
actually have to take some of the containers off in order to
Sorry
lighten
for
the load, to be
that.
able to free the
Sorry for
ship to help it to float
that.
again. And when you
Sorry for
consider that this ship
that.
contains up to 20,000
Sorry for
containers,
that.
that's an awful lot of
Sorry for
containers that you're going to have
that.
to remove to be able to do that. And
Yeah, no,
you'd have
Sorry
to
for
get cranes
that.
in and
Sorry for
so on and so
that.
It would
forth.
Sorry
take
for
time, wouldn't
that.
it?
What the
Oh,
fuck?
the
Sorry
world
for
doesn't have time at
that.
the moment because a lot of the world's
Oh,
supply chain is
I
blocked.
think.
Well, back to
Sorry for
the centre
that.
of
I
the
mean,
world's
very familiar with
maritime
that
traffic
one. Sorry
goes
for
through the Suez
that.
Canal. It's reckoned
Oh
at
my
the moment
god.
there's around about
Sorry for
370 ships.
that.
There's a
You know.
traffic jam at
Sorry
the
for
north and south
that.
entrance to the Suez Canal.
Sorry for
370 ships in
that.
total just waiting to go through. Some
Sorry
ships
for
have been
that.
rerouted
I get
through
some
around the
Sorry for
southern part of Africa,
that.
Good Hope.
Sorry for
And that's,
that.
can cost basically $500,000 in extra costs for
Sorry for
the
that.
companies
What's
and
there? Sorry for
well, basically lengthen
that.
things by the voyages by about
Sorry for that.
2 weeks. So
Sorry
there's
for
lots of issues there.
that.
It may start causing shortages for companies like, say, car
Sorry for
companies, which
that.
rely on just-in-time
Budapest, sorry for
delivery.
that.
One
Gabor,
British tabloid, though, really got to the
Leslie,
heart of the
whatever
problem.
the
It
name.
reckoned that there's
Sorry for
going to be a
that.
shortage of East Asian-produced sex toys in Europe as a result of this.
Thank you so much
Sex
for that.
toys, is
Useful
taking
information. This is
Sorry for
Newsday on the
that.
BBC World Service.
Lenin, sorry for that. Budapest.
Newsday with Rahul Tandon and Claire McDonald. We're going to
Sorry
bring
for
you the
that.
situation in
Sorry for
Australia,
that.
hopefully
Sorry
in
for
a few
that.
moments'
Sorry for
time.
that. Sorry for
They've got a
that.
big financial
Sorry for
rescue
that. Sorry for
deal.
that.
It's
Sorry
saved
for that.
hundreds of
Sorry for
thousands
that.
of jobs
Sorry
during
for
the
that.
pandemic,
Sorry
and
for
it's
that.
coming to
Sorry
an
for
end
that. Sorry for
today.
that.
Subsidised
Sorry for
workers. So
that.
we're going to take a look at what that
Sorry for
might
that.
mean
Sorry
for
for
many
that.
businesses in
Sorry for
Australia
that.
going forward. But let's talk about this, the impact COVID has had on many people's lives across the globe over the last year. And there's been particular concern on the impact on children who missed out on schooling
Sorry for
and all the other
that.
social and learning
Sorry for that.
experiences that help them
Let
develop.
me
Well, in
just
South Africa,
remind you
Ballet
that is
School
actually
has
a
partnered with a shopping
kind
mall to
of
offer socially distanced
canal
ballet
situation.
lessons.
Sorry for
Children who are not able
that.
to continue with the
Sorry
dancing. Tara
for
Maduna has been to one of those sessions
that.
and reports now from
Sorry
Johannesburg.
for that. Sorry 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 for that.
Forecourt of the
Sorry for
mall in the northern suburbs of
that.
Johannesburg.
Sorry for
A ballet
that.
class is in session.
Sorry for
Tiny tots in turtle
that.
skirts and ballerina shoes, some with face masks,
Sorry for
are the center of attention as curious shoppers arrive to do their shopping. For
Sorry
many,
for
this is the first time they are seeing a ballet class in
that.
session and in a
Sorry
public
for
space.
that. Sorry for that. Sorry for that.
professional ballet dancer Afi November is teaching this class. And while he beams as he takes the little ones through their paces, he tells me the past year has been difficult for him and his fellow dancers.
It's been very hard. Like we couldn't dance at all. Like we couldn't make it even. So most of us literally just went to do other jobs.
It felt like not being able to dance. He told me that it felt like being in prison.
It's like being caged. There's nothing you can do. You have all this energy building up inside of you, and you want to express it in a way that you can, but you're not allowed to. When we were in theater, we're not just dancing for ourselves, we're dancing for people as well, to inspire us, to look at us and be like, wow, I want to be that person.
The dance lessons are the result of a collaboration between Forwards Ball and the Mzansi Ballet School. Proceeds from the ticket sales help support children from historically disadvantaged backgrounds. The malls of Arishka Mutli told me how the partnership began.
At the end of last year, we were approached by the Mzansi Ballet to do an activation in line with their production of the Queen Show. It was very serendipitous for us to meet because we were in a position where we wanted to support local and support the arts in our community. It started a bit of conversation in that how can we give back to the instructors that are now out of work because of lockdown, but also give back to the families in our area whose children may have been affected by lockdown.
What the fuck comes again me? What the fuck is wrong
He's a
with
choreographer and dance teacher
me?
with the Mzansi Ballet School. She hopes the program will have an added benefit of finding new talent.
So we're putting on ballet classes in the mornings, all the way from tiny tots with moms up until level 2 ballet. We're scouting for more talent. We're trying to reach further into Johannesburg, hopefully.
She says, Mommy, I want to be a ballerina. So she goes for the utmost title.
Palima Kopo used to do ballet when she was young, and she tells me that her 3-year-old daughter, Amogelang, has been nagging her for lessons.
For me, this is a win-win situation. She's been nagging me for ballet lessons, and this is actually a wonderful opportunity for her to come in and interact with other kids. I think the environment is completely safe considering the climate that we're in at the moment. So I was happy with how everything was done. And for me to actually have a session where it's very interactive for mommy to come enjoy, it was much fun for her, and I think we'll be doing it going forward.
And then after that, some of the trust is just hanging here.
And standing ovations, they remain some way off. Little smiles and happy faces are helping to fill
What
that
the
void.
fuck is wrong with me? Barbara White shit. I never can escape my name.
What a fantastic idea. The
Why don't we
theatres
do
and the ballet schools may be
Mozart
closed, so
and
they're bringing ballet to the mall.
ballet? Why don't we do ballet and GANAHL ballet?
I always wanted to be a dancer, two left feet,
Ballet.
unfortunately, so Australia's biggest financial
What the
rescue
fuck
deal
is
credited with
wrong
saving hundreds
with
of thousands of jobs during the COVID-19 pandemic has come to an end, with a multi-billion-dollar wage
I wanna be
subsidy guaranteeing
Chinese.
workers a paycheck even when businesses were forced to close during lockdowns. The BBC's Phil Mercer, as always, is in Sydney. Phil, thank you as
Oh,
always
that's
for joining us here
me.
on Newsday. This could
That's
put many
Barbara
jobs
White.
in jeopardy. It could do. This is a huge wage subsidy estimated to have cost the Australian taxpayer $53 billion. Now, this was all
Kind
part
of
of
remember that
Australia's plan to
one.
save jobs and also reduce the impact of a pandemic recession. No one knows just how many workers will be affected now that this supplement is finished. Some economists estimate that 100,000 jobs at least could be lost. What we do know is that this wage subsidy gave certainty to many employees during the worst of Australia's COVID crisis. Leanne Harwood is the managing director for Japan, Australasia and Pacific for IHG Hotels and Resorts, a big employer in this part of the world. 70% of her staff were on JobKeeper. She says that the subsidy made a big difference.
I mean, I'm pretty flexible, but I cannot do that one, but I can definitely do that one.
And we probably would have had to close a lot more doors of our hotels. And right now we've been able to keep most of them open, which has been, quite frankly, a godsend, having that JobKeeper to be able to do that. Now, we've been able to keep people employed, which has made such a difference in so many people's lives. And I'm incredibly worried about what's going to happen when that JobKeeper goes away.
What's wrong? Why is my name there?
And the future, I suppose the point is,
What the heck do I do wrong? Why is my damn name there? Something must be wrong with it.
Unemployment and underemployment, this is where people aren't getting enough hours.
See, obviously no clue what's going on here.
Going down.
Oh, that is maybe Isadora, my little girl. That is Isadora, that's why she may be here. That is my Isadora. When she was born, part 2.
Actually went up in this country, but the recovery isn't being shared equally.
That is something also novel. Lush.
Occupancy in some of the hotels that Leanne Harwood was talking about is down by 70%, so still a long way to go. I'm very quickly, Phil, while we have you with us, just give us an update on the general COVID situation in Australia. Well, Brisbane, the state capital of Queensland, is going into another snap 3-day lockdown in an hour or so's time to contain a cluster of COVID-19 infections, potentially linked to a hospital doctor who was infectious 2 weeks ago. So the entire city of Brisbane, home to 2 million people and surrounding areas, being forced into lockdown again. Australia has had a pretty good record of containing the virus, recording just over 29,000 cases since the pandemic began, and 909 people have died. But as we say, Brisbane going into lockdown again. Thank you very much indeed for that. Phil, coming up very shortly, we're going to be heading to Mozambique to bring you the latest on the developing situation.
Oh my God, she's here. GANAHL show. I mean, I saw her last week.
And Progressive Insurance with the Name Your Price tool, a range of coverage and price options to choose from. Now that's Progressive. More at Progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
What the fuck is that? Oh, I'm familiar. Oh my God. It's actually me. I love it. No. Oh, where is it? Stolen one. Stolen. Pending. No, I bought it. Somebody took it.
Hello, welcome. You're listening to Newsday, of course, from the BBC World Service with Claire McDonald and Rahul. Panic in northern Mozambique. Jihadists have attacked the town of Palma. Many people dead, more attempting to flee the region. By local, that's the message from South Africa. Let's make ends meet. Alan Kasuja reporting from Klasse refugee camps in Kenya on the way.
BBC News with Justine Green. In the past hour, the huge container ship that's been blocking the Suez Canal for nearly a week has been refloated. A fleet of tugboats has succeeded in dislodging lodging a ban of the ever-giver, which has been stuck since last Tuesday.
On my
It's not
mind.
yet clear if shipping can resume along one of the world's most important waterways. Details are emerging of the scale of an attack by hundreds of Islamist militants who stormed a town in Mozambique's Cabo Delgado province on Wednesday. A government spokesman acknowledged dozens of people have been killed in Palma. There are fears many more people, mostly
Kind of know where
foreign
that
workers,
is.
are missing.
Yeah, it's kind of
Indonesia's
like
state energy
also
company
my
is
kind
trying
of
to
like.
control a huge fire at one of its oil refineries. Nearly 1,000 people have been evacuated from villages near the facility in West Java province. The United Nations is appealing for more than $10 billion to fund aid operations over the next year in Syria and the surrounding area. It's making the request ahead of an international donor conference that starts in Brussels today. The Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison has announced a government reshuffle, which he says will provide the strongest ever representation of women in the cabinet. His administration has faced a series of allegations about the mistreatment of women.
Hold check.
The president of Chile, Sebastián Piñera, has called for a delay in elections to choose the team that will rewrite the country's constitution because of a rise in coronavirus cases. He said the vote should be postponed until mid-May. Family and friends of George Floyd have held a vigil in the US city of Minneapolis ahead of the trial of a white police officer accused of killing him. Arrested Floyd in May last year sparked protests around the world in support of the Black Lives Matter movement. Policeman Derek Chauvin denies charges of manslaughter and murder. BBC News.
A tradition. La 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 la.
With you today, we'll head to Mozambique.
La 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 la.
Government forces is having an
La 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 la.
for gas
La la
exploration.
la 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 la.
As well, so we'll update you on that story. We'll also hear from a gay Namibian man
Wa la
who's
la
not been
la.
allowed home after having twins
Wa la
in
la
South
la.
Africa via a surrogate. He will tell us what is going on there. And buy local, that is the message from local craftspeople in South
Buy
Africa.
local, buy local.
Due to the coronavirus.
GANAHL.
So we'll take you into their world.
Am I here?
If you'd like to get a
Local should be there.
you can do. We love
Il
to hear
GANAHL. I mean, I didn't look at it. Why not?
This is a text
Local
number.
GANAHL. What
It
the
is
fuck? Let's just look it up.
77 86 20 50
Ay, ay, ay. At least, there's always something coming up.
Now, because details are emerging of the Islamist attack on a
Another
town in the
one.
northern part of the country, which began last
Too
Wednesday.
much.
Hundreds of militants appear to have overrun the area, with the government now acknowledging that dozens of people have been killed. The attack has also prompted hundreds of people to leave the area on boats from which they are being evacuated from the coast.
Nothing. Finally. Let's go local. Local we need to go. Local, global, local.
Mostly complete.
Local.
Including experts.
Maybe local. What the fuck? What's coming up? Here we go again. Here we go again. Here you see me again. That is in it. That's in it. That's in it.
Of people have been killed. But
That's in it. That's in it. That's in it.
hundreds.
That's a huge figure.
That's in it. Oh my god, freeze. That's an amazing one. That's for sure me, freeze. That's in it. That's Barbara Weiss again. I don't think it's so bad. What did I do wrong? What is that? I didn't do anything wrong. That's in it.
As to who exactly it was.
That's in it.
Is still shut down. The insurgents
You get a point. That's in it.
Local populations.
That's maybe in it. That is me in it, and that's like known people in it. That's in it. That's in it. That's fucking in it. That shit is maybe not in it, but it's hanging somewhere.
How this took place, we know that 2,500 people have been killed in the Cabo Delgado area.
That's in it.
Thousands displaced. Was there no
That's in
intelligence
it.
that this sort of attack was going to happen? And many will
In
look at
it.
this and wonder, why could it not be repelled by
Yeah,
the
it's a bit of
Mozambique
fence
authorities?
here.
It's clearly a fail of
That's in
intelligence.
it.
The president was in the area
In
a
it.
week ago.
You know, I know who these
exactly
people are. In it.
announced that
Our
conditions were
Basel.
set
In it.
for
In
Total
it.
to resume activities after they
In
have
it. Yeah.
had the
In it. In
consequence
it.
of
In it.
the
In it.
attack
In
that
it.
took
In it.
place in the
In
1st
it.
of January. So it was clearly a fail of intelligence.
In it. In it. In it. In it. In it. In it.
One of the
In
largest
it. In it.
commercial
In it.
projects in
In
Africa.
it.
Do you think that this can now go
In it.
ahead?
In it. In it.
This
In it.
is
In
the
it. In it.
priority
In it.
of
In
the
it. In
nation.
it.
This is a
In
game
it. In it.
changer for
In
Mozambique,
it.
for the
In it.
region.
In it. In
And I
it.
think from the government perspective,
In
it
it.
is the key priority, not only to resecure
In it. In it.
Palmer
In
Town
it.
as
White
a
trash.
strategic, but also to
White
make sure
trash.
all security
This
issues
in
are
it.
addressed
White
for
trash.
the Afunj LNG site not
In
to
it.
be breached.
There are
In
many
it.
stories coming out of this area.
What's
Can
wrong?
you tell us some of the
In
stories
it.
that you're hearing? Because this seems
What do
to
I always
have
do
been an
wrong? In
extremely
it.
brutal attack.
In
This
it.
was brutal. And
In
as I said,
it.
it is really a
In
fail of
it.
intelligence. The indications
Jeff
we have
by the
is
way.
that the violent
I mean,
extremists have
I
been
would say
coming
Jeff
in one by
no?
one with bags and
Is it?
their weapons
In
in
it.
their bags,
Famous.
backpacks. And
Both.
this is
In it.
is a clear fail of intelligence.
Our
and
Basel.
they have
In
been
it.
attacked
Harvey.
within,
In it.
which I
In
think
it.
is
In it.
difficult to
VIPs. In
control
it.
as they were
Bucharest here.
mingled
In
with
it.
civilians
In it.
and local communities. So I think that
In
was
it.
really
Me.
one
Elizabeth
of the
Payton. Me.
attacks,
Also
particularly
captured.
in terms of loss of
That is
life,
Sean Miller.
including
Me.
experts.
Sorry. In it. Why does he allow that to be? In it. Why is he not saying shit? Sorry for that. In it. 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 Me. In it. In it.
Not only
In
in
it.
organizing the
In
boats,
it.
but also
In
in
it.
showing the way
In it.
out to escape.
In it.
The military was
In it.
really slow
White trash.
and responding,
In
and
it.
that need to be improved.
I know her well.
But
In it.
this is really a story
Spivak.
of a
Spivak.
military
Martha.
failure,
In
particularly
We've heard
it.
stories coming in
In
of many bodies on the
it.
beaches, many people.
In it. Me.
Adriano Elvungo there, the director
In it.
at
In
the
it. In
Centre
it.
for Democracy and Development in Lots More,
In
coming up from Mozambique.
it. Oh, what the fuck? 2001. In it. No way. I didn't see a penny on that money.
Namibian father blocks from returning
Wow.
his
Look at
newborn
it. In it.
child.
I didn't see anything of that
Had
money.
travelled to South Africa to bring
Why?
his little girl born via
In
surrogate
it.
back home, but
In
the
it.
Namibian government
In
says the
it.
child does not qualify for citizenship.
What's going on here?
The father's
I never
lawyer says the
saw any
authorities
of that
are
money.
discriminating
Artnet
against
news.
Mr. Lil and
In
his
it.
husband because they are in a same-sex
In it. I thought I'm so
relationship.
trash.
Dr. Philip
In
Law,
it.
who
In
joins
it.
us
In it.
on
In
the
it.
line
In it.
now.
In it. In it. In
Welcome
it.
to
In it.
Newsday.
In
So
it.
you're still in South Africa. Talk us through
In
what
it.
you were told, why you couldn't
In it.
bring your child home.
In it. Trash.
Yeah, I'm
Trash
in Durban
me.
right now
Oh
with my
go.
twins.
Trash me.
And
Oh go.
we
Trash
essentially
me
have
for sure. Me.
a
Trash
pending court
me.
case in
Trash
Namibia with our
me.
firstborn, whose citizenship
Trash
is being
me.
contested because of the very same
In
reasons.
it. In it. In it. In it. In it. In
And
it. In it.
so,
In it. In it. In
pending
it.
the outcome of that
In
court
it. In
case,
it.
we
In
were
it.
told that
Trash me.
the Namibian authorities will not
Trash
issue emergency
me.
travel documents for
Da
the
da 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 da
twins
da
to enter the
da
country.
da 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 da
You know, to be able to be there with my family.
Oh, that's
to
good.
then apply for their citizenship there.
It's definitely me.
So you have 3 children now, and presumably you're going through the same process.
Oh, that's for
with all of them. Why are they
me.
saying because
That's
you are
definitely on
Namibian
me.
and you should have citizenship by descent? So why are they denying this to your children?
That is in it, in it, in it.
So essentially, they
in
are
it.
not immediately denying it. They're saying that citizenship can only be granted if I, as a Namibian father, have a biological link to the child. And that's the contestation which this is about, because you know, based on the South African surrogacy law that was followed, both of us are the parents, and that has been determined by a court, which essentially approved the whole surrogacy process, and thereby, established that from day of birth we are the parents of all intents and purposes of these children.
La
And hence
porta
a birth certificate has been
dell'università.
issued in both our names.
Oh my god.
So this applies in South Africa.
Where's not my
And what
foot
is the situation
down
in Namibia?
here?
Is there a similar
In it.
law
It's after
which would
midnight. So
enshrine
you're not
your rights as
silent. In
parents?
it. Go on.
Legislation.
Go
Essentially,
on to
what we're asking is not to
green.
consider, any sort of local surrogacy legislation, but rather to,
Looks
consider a South
good.
African issued birth certificate,
In
as
it.
Namibia does in all other cases,
Oh,
without asking any further proof, of sort of genetic linkage or something, but rather just, acknowledging a South African issued birth certificate with, two parents, in addition to a court order that confers the parentage to both of us from birth.
What is the situation then with heterosexual couples in Namibia? Should they have children in a similar way? Do they come up against these same obstacles?
To my knowledge, not, and I would imagine that would never happen. So any South African birth certificate would usually be considered, and the validity of this birth certificate of our, kids is being questioned because of the fact that we are two men, and so that's creating the contention.
So they're saying take a paternity test, but clearly in this case it's surrogacy, so that's irrelevant. And clearly, if you're in a heterosexual relationship and you don't have to, to prove in the same way, or you're allowed the citizenship and you're not allowed, or you're in a same-sex relationship, that is clearly discrimination. So how far along is your challenge?
Well, the first one is now 2 years old, and we have, we applied immediately after his birth for citizenship. I have to say, the case is only scheduled to be heard in August this year. Unfortunately, the judicial system, is not very fast. The fact that, his case was still pending, and we had the twins expecting twins in March. We had taken steps proactively with authorities to ask them to issue travel documents, and that was denied.
So you're stuck there until this gets resolved. That's a long wait.
Well, that's exactly where the sort of current
Chinese speaker, lesbian. I had sex with her.
issue travel documents, because otherwise it is, in de facto an act of separating family from land. I'm a Namibian citizen. I can enter the country, whenever I like to.
I wanna
But
be
of course, I could not bring the twins, which would essentially mean that, we would, whatever happens would not be in the best interest of the children.
Thank you so much for talking us through all of that. Philip Will there talking to us from South Africa, not able to go back home to Namibia until the situation with his surrogate children is resolved. Thanks for talking to Newsday.
Yeah, fascinating story there. You're listening to Newsday from the BBC with Rahul and Claire. The top story at the moment, the giant container ship, which has been blocking the Suez Canal for nearly a week, has been refloated. That's the main news here with the sports news. It's James Gregg talking all about AFCON qualifiers here.
That's actually a museum. After a museum. Out of it, not in it. Oh, Haruko, here's Haruko, my darling. I love her. Haruko Kano, she was pregnant with my kid. Her parents forced her
to a third successive AFCON tournament. Usha Komigisha is a sports broadcaster who's based in Uganda, who covers the national side regularly. I asked her just how important tonight's game is.
Well, it's very important because for the first time since the 70s, that is 74, 76, and 1978, Uganda
would have changed my life.
consecutive time.
I would have gotten a better deal out
from today's game, but obviously the attitude is different. The boys are saying they want to go for the 3 points and win the game and not leave anything for any doubts, you don't want to be under tension in the 90th
But the parents
minute that they
consider me too
concede,
gross,
and then, it
too
becomes a nightmare. So it's very important for the boys. They know
nightmare.
what
Okay,
to do,
shut the shit up now
and they
here.
know what's
So I'm gonna
at stake.
sing a
They've
song for
played
her,
at the
you know? That's
AFCON,
it.
and they know
I know
that this
one
is
anymore
really
BBC.
the
Shut the
moment that
fuck
they have
up.
to maintain the
Sorry.
momentum, be among the top nations in Africa,
No,
and be
oh
at
my
that
god,
level
who
of
I have here
conversation.
already? He
2017
comes
was
up
not a
again, you know?
fluke.
All these
It was
women
still a
in chill with
16-team
me. I mean,
AFCON
Wednesday,
tournament.
29th, African
2019
tournament,
was the
12 degrees
2014.
outside. Okay, like, Silentium, shut the dingle up. Shut the dingle up. Antonelli Marci. Marcia beaucoup. Marcia beaucoup. That is Haruka-chan. Haru-chan. ごめんなさい、Haru-chan。どうして？私はあなたの本当に大好き。本当に大好き。どうしてあなたのパパはアメリカでStuhlにnicht Key。Oh my god、怒られた。あなたのお父さん怒られた。Okano-sanだ。Okano-sanだよ。No? I mean, this Okano-san clan woman like was like they had two sisters, in fact, all these sisters. Bang, 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 dead on arrival. Bang, bang, bang. I'll cheer at her. Mandarin Hospital, Mandarin Hotel. A lot of expensive shit over there. New York City. Also the Four Seasons, a suit 25,000 already at the time in the 90s. I mean 2001, 2000, 2001. No, 2000 and 2004 or something like that. Yeah, so when you got the tower 2001, guess what, we danced, and then what happened? Haru-chan 4 years later, who threw the damned chair at your baby who freaked out at I know for sure it was at the Four Seasons for 25,000. They wouldn't stay at the Mandarin. But you lost the baby. That was at Costco. Phobia papers. Yeah. Phobia papers. Hard to believe. Haru-chan, me here one more time. Si Jinhua and Jihuan Wen. Next target, GANAHL. Yeah. What's the next target? No. Maybe I have a target. Maybe I want to regain my sanity, Haru-chan. I want to regain my what? I know the people next to it. Also, look, they are incredibly talented people. In fact, they worked for me. In fact, one made a book with me. In fact, I do remember that one. I mean, at least I was there. No. Intelligent talking. I'm so sorry. Haru-chan, what happened to you? Haru-chan. Who introduced you, Haru-chan? Was it now Akai, or was it me, and was it an Andre, or was it like Akai? Or was Kai introducing me to you, or was it maybe me talking about you, in fact, when, what? I think Kai came in a bit later. Was he already here? I don't think so, but maybe, yeah, there was an overlapping gap. Yeah, there was like an overlapping here. In fact, he knows my story, in fact, for so long. Now I'm trash there too. La-ba-da-ba-da. Trash. Haru-chan, why happen? Why do we happen to be always trash and nice? Oh my god, 2-in-1, look at it. That one sues me now for defamation. I mean, you must change your life, no? Rodin, Rilke. I knew there was a Rilke in it. And now it's like me, a bicycle. Let's look at my porn film. Why don't we see my porn now? I want to see my own porn film now. I haven't seen my own porn film for a while. One son. Go for it, go for it. Go for it. Go very far. Old man Oh my God! Wow! Love it, 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 love it. What? A porn from the sun? No. How many pussies were now ripped apart here in the meantime? But a lot of bicycles, a lot of like sex toys here. No. Is it all like full of sex toys? Is it? Or is it maybe love for art? It's a love for the bicycle. Yeah, I mean, I love it here. My cat. And then I give even everybody quoting stories. Just, oh my God. Nice, yeah. Understanding the torso drawing, Force Friday 51. Why don't we shut up here a little bit? Because I am done now. I think I got enough.
Hey everyone, welcome to this Force Friday. Today we're going to do a little bit more anatomy.
Shut it up, darling. I don't need you now, okay?
Want to know the most common mistake men make when approaching women, but have no clue they're making it? See, every time a guy approaches me, one of three scenarios plays out.
Okay, I want to hear
Scenario
that.
number one, he talks to me without ever making a move or escalating. And in that case, he'll always be doomed to the friend zone. Scenario number two, we talk for a while, but when he tries to take it to the next level, gets rejected immediately and comes off as a total creep. Scenario number three, he ignites instant chemistry. Then, when he makes a move, the only thing us girls can think is, yes, please. What differentiates the third scenario from the first two? It's not looks, it's not status, it's not height or money, and definitely not luck. Even male dating coaches sometimes chalk it up to a numbers game when it's absolutely not. I can't blame them, though. Girls' brains are just wired to understand this stuff, while guys' brains aren't. The truth is, every girl knows there's one thing that makes all the difference after the approach. Your flirting skills. And if you're not experiencing number three regularly, then you're not flirting in the specific ways women are hardwired to respond to. Guys who understand this about women are incredibly rare, which is why the few who do get it also have way more sexual options than they can handle. If you're interested in having the power to quickly create these kinds of emotional connections with women that are sexual in nature, here's what I suggest. Go take a look at my top-rated program, the F Formula. The F Formula is a complete foolproof system for flirting that works on any woman, regardless of her.
Okay, shut up, darling. I mean, I understand fully. We don't want to listen more now to her. I mean, she made her point. She wants to win over women. No? She wants maybe a form of an attention. She wants maybe that we improve on our flirting skills. And then she wants maybe that we understand a little bit better. We should basically subscribe to a program, meaning we should basically pay a lot of money. No? You know, women looks very much like an advertisement. Because you see what I mean, skip the ad, but I'm now slightly also overwhelmed by all the trash, and I'm just gonna call it a night here. No, 1 o'clock, isn't that a night here? That's kind of enough shit for the night here, isn't it? I think that's enough for the day here, because tomorrow I'm gonna have to cash that check here. People have never seen a check here, a COVID check here, and that's still stuff on the floor here. And that's the other stuff that has to do with my stay in the mental hospital, and those are still fallouts too. Fallouts, do you understand? I stay really on the ground. And fallout means fallout. No. And do we not like disgusting behavior? I'd say yes. I'd say no. I mean, obviously the answer is no, obviously. But then, what the fuck did I wrong that an individual in particular with the wife, his whatever lady, that they can fuck me so over. So over. It's just, why are they doing this? Not even complicated. I'm so done now. I need to sleep and turn this stuff off tonight. Because tonight is not my best night, but it's also not my worst night. Because I'm going to sleep now. Finest African fabrics, and just wherever I damn look, I have cases here. Wherever I look, I have damn cases here. Wherever I look, I have fucking damn books here. Wherever I look, I have maybe 2 machines with me here. Wherever I look, I have maybe a drawing table near me. Wherever I go, I just don't give a fuck. I just lie down and fall fucking asleep here. And I await a good night here. I do still have storage on me here. I still wanna dance here. I still do not wanna talk to you. In fact, it's a form of hypnosis here. Isn't it like a damned self-help hypnosis? What's going on here on our screen? Where you self-hypnotize yourself. And you call it pain formula. You don't even need any of that like self-help shit. I just say talk yourself, soothe yourself into sleep and film yourself speaking in all these various, I would say, languages. And then add a few degrees, add like PhD studies, but then skip the degree of the doctor, the itchy spider doctor shit doctorate. Fuck that shit academic approval. Academic approval. Drop. Ja, Salzburg and the Trapp family. And the immigrant community. Up with the trap, and the happy family. Trap. I love music. I love the singing star. Wow. I love it. The Lullaby, the Lullaby, the VHS tape is gonna come. Digitize. Just digitize it the way you know it. Don't give a damn. And then Umatic is taken hostage. In other places, I have everything here now. I'm just a damned lazy. But then in the end, I don't have the machine here. I don't have all the originals. Dabba. Thank you, Graz. Thank you, Werner. Thank you, Bobour. Merci beaucoup, Hambourg. Merci beaucoup, STR. Merci beaucoup, ABK. Merci beaucoup, Royal Academy. Merci beaucoup, Jem Chaco. Merci beaucoup, The Same. Merci beaucoup, Rilke Kat. Merci beaucoup, Rilke Net. Merci beaucoup, Rilke. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup, my darling judge. Of course I respect you. Of course I respect you, Madame Honorable, Madame, yes, honor, Madame Honor, dear honor, Madame, yeah, Madame, I mean, I don't know how to say it, sir, sorry, sir, damned, dead before you even open your fucking damn mouth, if you're not fucking damn smart. Yeah. I sleep.